Hello everyone, my name is Xochitl Cruz and this is my final PowerPoint presentation for the Psychology 485 class. It was a pleasure. My topic of choice is substance abuse. I chose this topic because it really interests me. I grew up in a home where my dad had substance abuse issues, and it really did change the course of our life. Back then, I didn't notice a lot of things. Now that I'm older, I see a lot of the habits. I see a lot of the problems it caused. I see the situations that he put himself in and us as his family. So this is not only a sensitive topic for me, but it's also something that I personally don't understand, and I would love to be able to be more knowledgeable in. So in the future, when I do complete my education, this is definitely something that I will be able to use to help those that are in need. So again, my topic is substance abuse. So basically, the substance abuse definition is excessive use of a drug, either alcohol, narcotics, or cocaine, or it's a use of a drug without medical justification. So again, it's an excessive use of a narcotic or alcohol in this case. There's many different types of substance abuse. It's not just one. It's actually a lot of different types of drugs that one can be addicted to. There are no known factors for drug abuse, yet there are several known factors that can influence the risk of addiction. There are genetic and biological factors, there are environmental factors, and there are also developmental factors. So the genetic biological are race, gender, mental disorders within a family, that type of thing. Environmental could be addiction due to family members that are addicted, friends, our surroundings. Again, in the case of a lot of drug addicts, they had an early exposure to sexual abuse or drug use or neglect. So this environment that is not beneficial for a young child can definitely influence in the negative for drug abuse. Another would be developmental factors. And in this case, the research that I was reading for the PowerPoint, it states that although it's not exclusive to teens, they may be at higher risk of substance abuse because they are in a developmental stage. They lack, maybe not lack, but their self-control, their judgment is still developing, and they still have developing brains. So that can definitely be a risk factor for young teens. The others, again, could be a risk for young teens, adults, pretty much alike. So what are common substance abuse behaviors or symptoms? Well, we see changes in mood, motivation, and daily interactions definitely change. There are also physical changes, such as changes in sleeping habits, eating habits, personal hygiene habits. We definitely see all those affected when there's some type of problem or substance abuse issues. Another common symptom or behavior is financial, work or school related problems or issues as well. Many times there's an inability to maintain a job, to concentrate on schoolwork, to be able to do the normal functions that someone who is not on any type of substance would be able to handle on a daily basis. So what are the long-term effects of substance abuse? Well, those again are several. A lot of them are physical, like in loss of appetite, weight loss, skin problems, teeth problems, just a deterioration in the person's physical. And again, like I said, most notably in teeth, skin, hair, weight. There are also associated diseases such as high blood pressure, heart disease, not so much diabetes, but it also can lead to having increased problems. Also, there's a tolerance to the effects of the drugs. So if before they needed a certain amount, their tolerance level goes to a point where they need more and more. Also, the long term are problems with memory, such as memory loss, learning problems, judgment problems or poor judgment, and those type of things where they have difficulty in not making sound choices, but their brain function is not 100%. So we do have problems of substance abuse within families. Children are especially vulnerable. They are also at risk of becoming substance abusers themselves. There has been links found between substance abuse and depression, anxiety, and disorders in children. There is a new trend where we now have families, and they're more common every time. And these are usually grandparents that have taken over care of their grandchildren because their children are involved in substance abuse. So that is a problem that is growing, and where we need resources to be able to come and assist these families. And again, the lack of public assistance and these type of programs is critical also with the needs that are coming up with this type of problem. There's a lot of resources available. First and foremost is we can't eliminate substance abuse completely, but we can definitely put a dent in it by coming together as a society, as a community. Especially those of us that are believers, that are Christian, definitely have a greater perspective on what can be done. So it really is up to us to work together. There's a lot of organizations, there's a lot of community resources, and definitely we have faith-based programs as well to help alleviate this type of problem within our communities, our families, and ultimately our world. Thank you very much for this class. I really appreciate it. I hope you liked my presentation, and God bless you.